So we continue on to second class. Oh, see, that sound represented an enemy, so we got back to it. We took the enemy out pretty cool. Good shot with the shotgun. I took 4 or 5 shotgun blasts, though. It's not excellent, but he did pick up some purple herbs, which I do believe is the best herb in the game, restoring heavy damage health-wise. Barry has been injured, and we're going to go ahead and use one of the herbs on Barry to make short work of our injuries. Lucia uses a key to unlock the door to second class. We run into the second class area, and there's a whole lot of zombies here. Now, there's a lot of rooms that we don't go into, but we could go into them. And I believe the number is 156 rooms to go into, something like that. Might be even more rooms to go into and explore individually. Most of them don't need to be explored, but it's kind of neat that it's there. We did gain something. I think they were shotgun shells based on the coloration of the box. We'll know next time we open up the inventory. We are now headed south, and it's very difficult. There are zombies everywhere. We're doing some excellent aggro dodging, but even with that, we cannot avoid all the zombies. And yes, I do believe we got 22 shotguns left. We pick up a lockpick, which looks like... Okay, I've actually seen these before. It's a little handle. It has a crank on the handle, and then it has a wire which kind of sticks out the front of the handle. Now, what this does is this will, whenever you crank that little handle, it's like a pump on a spray bottle. But instead of spraying stuff, it whips that wire around very fast and with strength. And what that does is that will engage all the pins in a lock. So if you're trying to open a door or something, you can put that in somewhere, keep pulling the handle and twisting it, and eventually you will unlock the door. They're only sold to registered locksmiths in North America. I know that because one time somebody brought one into a pawn shop, and we kept them there looking at jewelry, promising them more and more money until the police showed up. And that was a crazy thing that happened. At least where I'm at. I might edit this part out. Who even knows? I don't. Maybe that didn't happen. Maybe I'm remembering the whole thing wrong. Maybe I'm just doing a video about the video game and it's been 3 hours of recording. That's what the lockpick looks like. A good set of lockpicking tools. That is a single item. Yeah, there's not even a set. There's one thing. These may be useful for a lock without a key. Or would this be useful for every lock without a key? No, just for a lock. Because you're only going to use it one time, I bet. Okay, Barry's got the lockpick. He's headed back up north, and this area is still just adrift in zombies. It's real bad, but we're going to fight some of them. We got our pistol, and we got 10 shots left. Make that 9. Make that 8. Make that 7. We are going to continue north. Actually, we're headed east. Not north. Oh, that's because of all the zombies in our way. We're moving between them and around them. We picked up some yellow herb, and we are now headed east again. I believe we might even pick the lock to first class. We shall see. We go back down south, and this area has cool wallpaper. The wallpaper's in stripes. Oh, these are the individual separate rooms in the second class passenger section. This person's just showing us some of the different rooms we can go into. There's a zombie at a distance, and we're down to 4 shots on our pistol. That's not good. That guy was still damaged, but what we found was, and this is where it gets a little weird, we found Semtex. Now, Semtex is a highly dangerous plastic explosive. This can be used for a variety of purposes. It's a plastic explosive. That's a plastic explosive. That's not cool. The image at the top is what looks like a very small white loaf of bread wrapped in white plastic. So it's like a loaf of bread or a pad of butter, if you will. You know, one of those, a rectangular shape on all 4 sides, so it's 3D, with rounded edges, okay? Wrapped in white plastic, and it looks like it has red strings or maybe black strings coming over the top of it, 2 of them, and those lead into a single port of sorts, I believe. that is a round silver-looking thing, and I imagine that you would attach that to some kind of, excuse me, detonation device of some sort, and that would blow up the Semtex, which can be used for a variety of purposes. I can think of 3 things to do with plastic explosives. 2 of them are blowing stuff up. The third is throwing at somebody, because I think that would be really funny if it, like, smacked a zombie in the head and then you could blow it up. Or maybe you could. Imagine blowing up a zombie with plastic explosives. That's kind of cool. It might be able to blast open the door to the captain's room on 3F. Okay. This is, again, brought to you by Virgin Electronic. Virgin Electronic, we don't think you can understand stuff, so we're going to give it for you. Okay. They should let us use that in different places and blow open whatever we want with it until we solve that the captain's door can only be used with the plastic explosive, and then maybe you find like a note from a terrorist or something. It's like, we're going to use this to blow open the captain's door. We know it can resist so much and there's no keys for it, or, you just didn't find that. In the meantime, Barry has been exploring this area. He's going into the rooms. We can tell it's a passenger room because the wallpaper turns into a blue and purple striped monstrosity, which is equal to the zombies and the BOW on board. I said it. That wallpaper is a third enemy type of this game. We pick up Kevlar, which is the light... No, this is the... Yes, this is the light armor. Kevlar is the light armor. Titanium is the medium armor. So we have 2 Kevlars and a titanium as of right now, which is pretty cool. Meaning you might or might not have found that titanium, and if you didn't, this is the first time you're picking up a second Kevlar. Now we go back to our inventory, and our gun has 1 bullet left for it, and I don't think we have any shotgun ammo at all. So we are pretty low on all ammunition. My main man Barry here is running from a fight. Oh, we have 1 shotgun shell. That's going to do great. He decides not to even engage that zombie in a fight, but dodges around them and has to engage somebody else. Oh no, I spoke to Les. He has 16 shotgun shells, so he's got 11 left, with 5 to take down those zombies. Ammo in this game is really difficult to keep track of. We pick up a key, which is the cabin C34 key. That's a very specific cabin. This key is used to gain access to one of the second-class cabins on 3F. And the key is one of those silver affairs, but it doesn't have a silver keychain to it. It's just a key, and it doesn't have 3F kind of etched into it. That would have been a neat little extra to put in there. And we pick up an assault rifle, and things have just gotten good. Ada Wong dropped by and left us this. This is the fully automatic long burst weapon. What does that even mean? It says long burst weapon. It is slightly tricky to aim, but can deliver reasonable damage. Okay, reasonable is better than medium, I guess. Maybe. It's slightly tricky to aim, and the other one was difficult. The shotgun was difficult, or was the shotgun just unsteady to aim? The weapon itself in the upper part of the screen looks like it has a black or a dark brown stock, and the rest of it is silver. It has a handle, and then it has where the ammunition is clipped in. I don't know. It has this central area that's just a solid little bar that goes down. Perhaps that's supposed to be the handle of the weapon. The proportions of this gun are not well designed, I should say. It looks like a shotgun facing the other way with no pump action to it, barrel-wise. The barrel is silver, and it has a scope attached to the top. So shouldn't the scope help you, like, aim better? What would be really interesting is if you equip different weapons, the aiming changes. Like the assault rifle, because it has the scope, you're always looking at the zombie, but after the first hit, like, you have to actually pull it down with the D-pad to keep the assault rifle on target. And so it's really useful against the BOW because he would take up a lot more of the screen, you know? I'm just spitballing here. That's the description. I don't know what fully automatic long burst weapon. I don't know why they say long burst weapon. It's strange. Never heard that terminology. That's probably, could be a British terminology. We have our first AR bullet clip. They added clip in there instead of just saying AR bullets. This bullet clip is used with the assault rifle. And the top of the bullet clip, it's kind of like somebody made a clip and they were like, oops, all AR bullets. And so bullets went everywhere. And Barry had to look like a goober picking up the little AR bullets off the deck. Know what I mean? They're real helter-skelter is what I'm trying to say. Okay, Barry's headed back. We're headed east again. And we picked up handgun bullets, HG bullets. The bullets look like they're just falling out of that box. Oops, all bullets. Oh, we got some zombies. Did you hear that music pick up there? We're still headed west. We're going to keep on trucking. And we picked up some herb. I didn't even see what kind of herb that was. That's how fast we picked it up, but I think it was yellow. We're equipping the handgun to Barry. It's got 13 rounds left. And we're headed south. I feel like I should edit all the in-between walking out, and I wish I knew how long, because this is where I would insert all my stories, but I usually do them when I pause the game, just because I think that's funner. Barry is now headed back west. A lot of hallways to go through. In a perfect world where I could edit things, I would put along the sides of this video how many hallways we went down, how many rooms we entered, how many times we accessed the inventory, fun stuff like that. Just keep track of it all. I'm 100% not going to do that. We get back into the room where we have to fight the wallpaper, and we find first class key. This key is used to gain access to the first class cabins on 3F. Very cool. The key looks like an old school key. It's got almost like a little hitch, like a little bump in the shaft close to the actual key part of the key. Now we're back in a scene where Barry's talking. Barry, now we have the first class cabins key. We can go look for Leon. Lucia. Great. I'll follow you there. Of course you will. What else are you going to do? Are you going to go off on your own on the ship? And I feel like that was just to tell the player that it's time to go look for Leon in first class, because there was a save moment just after that. Now, these save spots are coming hard and fast now. We just had 2 of them within 10 minutes. Pretty cool. We're headed on to find Leon, but I think that's because you could have spent a lot more time in this area figuring out all the little puzzles and finding all the stuff. And you know what? I just like that about this game. It's pretty cool. Okay, we are back in this main hallway. We're headed east. We're headed north just a little bit, but we're making our way towards first class, I do believe. No, we went down to 2F, didn't we? We're back down in the main lobby area. We're going to hug the left wall, go down on the south wall, and then down towards that south exit, which takes us back to the very beginning of this game where Barry was dropped off by the helicopter. The light in the shadow is still excellent. I will mention that every time I see it on this deck because I think you need to know. Barry's going to skip that door. I believe we're headed towards the computer room, if memory serves. Man, am I learning this game? I might be learning this game. Okay, we're going north. And we are indeed in some kind of room. There's a little caution sign. Oh, this is where you get that elevator. I think Lucia said something about a lift earlier, but that was a lift taking it down, not taking it up. So now we are officially on 3F, and we have found the door that the Semtex needs to be used on. And did we just blow that door off its hinges? So we're in the cabin's quarters, and the first thing we find is a computer card. The card reads COM2731. And this security card is used to gain access to the ship's computer control room on 3F. We have the computer card in hand. We're looking around more, and we find a Diamet. And a Diamet, this heavy strength armor will help reduce inflicted damage. Oh, wow. Okay, so Diamet, like diamond and metric, or diamond and plamet. If plamet's a thing, it's D-I-A-M-E-T. So diamond and jacket. Oh, diamond and jacket. You guys mashed the words diamond and jacket together to get Diamet, Whereas in reality, you should have mashed the words diamond and vest to get it together to get Vimond, which is neat, or diamest, or diamond jacket, or diamond vest. If you have enough space there, I can see it. There's clearly enough space on the right-hand side to spell diamond jacket, which would have been cool and been like the diamond dogs of the jacket world. The jacket itself looks like a vest. It looks like a t-shirt, actually, with a gold shield plastered on the left breast of the shirt. My stomach is really starting to hurt. I think that was a bad idea in retrospect. Okay, let's continue. Barry is going to continue exploring the captain's quarters. This just looks like a room to me. It looks like a regular room. Maybe it has some nice carpeting, but that's it. Nothing to really make that the captain's quarters. No unique visuals of any kind. We are now going to take the elevator. Yeah, that was only to get the Diamet, wasn't it? I guess so. Oh, we also got the computer card. Excellent. We are headed south straight down from the elevator. I believe we are back on 2F, and we are outside in the area that Barry was originally dropped off in. The shadow effect looks amazing. Barry's little jog is pretty sweet. I don't look that even when I jog. And also, you can tell just based on Barry's character model. I mean, he's got muscles. That's pretty solid. Barry is equipping the Diamet, and we're equipping the medium armor to Lucia, which is titanium armor, which is technically excellent armor. Somebody offered me titanium armor, I'd be like, yeah, that's great. I could fight a dragon in titanium armor. We're headed north. We went right through the lobby, dodging zombies left and right. We went up the stairs, and now we're in the upstairs, so 3F hallway. And we are exploring this area. Now, we have that same scene of Lucia from earlier, where she's looking to her right with a concerned look on her face, kind of over her shoulder, you know? But this time, because she's in a different area, and this is where the background artist really earned his paycheck, it's not raining and there's no light behind her. Great job. You didn't just reuse the same assets. You can tell that this asset was used at that point in time with the rain effect, with the light and the deck behind her to really hammer home the fact that she was outside and to reuse the artwork previously in the game, because this is clearly its intended place, not then, because the rain would be layered over it, and this is an aspect of it. Or perhaps it then was the first time they did it, but I think that they saw this one piece and they said, we can't just use that one time, we have to use that multiple times, because it's good, it looks good on screen, and Lucia is the character we want to represent most of, because obviously she is the driving force of Barry continuing this. I apologize, I hit the mic. Barry continuing his quest here. She throws kind of a wrench in his plans, so to speak. But I mean, anybody comes along, a child on a cruise ship overrun by zombies, you help the child, you know? Okay. Lucia. Wait, it's that monster. He's somewhere around here! Exclamation point. How do you know, Lucia? Oh, maybe something just happened in the background. Oh no, that was me pressing pause and play. Barry. Huh? Where? Question mark, exclamation point. Lucia. I can't pinpoint his location, but he's definitely nearby. How can you tell where this thing is? We're back in the game as Barry attempts to figure things out. Oh no! The thingamajig jumps out of the hallway, walks right up to Barry as a normal person, and then when he gets to Barry, leans back and his intestines spurt out. I don't know what else to call it. Now we're in the battle scene. We take him down pretty quickly, and then Barry says, Hey, Lucia, what's going on? How did you know that thing would be here? I imagine Barry's taking deep breaths. Lucia. I told you, I can feel its presence. That doesn't explain anything, Lucia. You got to be more clear than that. Barry. Sometimes I ask my daughter, I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, nothing. I'm like, clearly you're on your phone. Well, I'm just playing Roblox, chatting with somebody and doing this other thing. You're doing 3 different things right now. You're not doing nothing. Anyway. Barry. Right. I'd like to believe you. Okay, you can believe her. Barry mistrusts her. But I got this feeling there's something you're not telling me. What do you mean? She literally just told you everything. Lucia, is it recording when I push the pause button and push the play button? Because if it is, that's kind of neat. Lucia, I can still feel it. It's really close. Oh no. Oh no. And a hand reaches out from the shadows behind. Oh, by the way, that was Lucia standing there facing the camera, and then the camera pans kind of up and to the left, and a hand reaches out. Now we got Barry again. Barry. No! Barry, that thing just grabbed Lucia. I can't see what Barry's doing right now, though. Does he have a gun drawn? The camera kind of pans to the right, then vanished. We're back to Barry in the homeworld, overworld screen. Now we just have Barry in the inventory. He's going to go ahead and use a key or a crowbar. I think he just used the crowbar. Nice. Hope you kept that on you. You should be able to use the crowbar as a medium distance weapon. Or duct tape the knife to the crowbar. We're fighting a zombie. Goes down really fast because we're crack shots. I think we actually ran away from the zombie. We didn't fight it. We continue going through the thing. It should have allowed you to push the select button to run away from conflict. Personally, I think that. Now, we have made it into a room that has a giant hole in the middle. Barry is looking into the hole. It looks like his hands are on either side of the hole, and they really made a point to kind of shadow his upper arms to just go ahead and tell you this dude is absolutely ripped. He'd be able to put a crowbar through a zombie's head at 5 paces. Okay, Barry, this hole appears to go down a long way. Thanks, man. We pan down the hole with our camera to see, oh no, Barry, I can just make out a figure. I think it's Leon. Leon S. Kennedy is laying at the bottom of the hole. Barry descends the rope to reach Leon. Now, also, it's worth noting that in the room Barry activated the hole in, there were zombies. So he did this while zombies are just meandering around him. Barry, Leon, come on, wake up. Leon regains consciousness. That was quick. We see Barry on the left-hand side of the screen, his face all scrunched up like he smelled something bad. And on the right-hand side of the screen is Leon S. Kennedy. His haircut, his face, even the jacket he's wearing. That kind of looks like him in Resident Evil 4. Even the set of his chin. His chin might actually be a little bit too squished. I don't know if you can think about it like that, but it looks like somebody took his chin and kind of lifted it. I don't know. His chin and his lips are very close together. It doesn't mean anything. It's just something that's happening. He's got a very pronounced chin. Almost like he looks like a moon face. Like off a moon pie. Did you ever get those moon pies at the Mobile Mardi Gras? Doesn't matter. Okay, Leon. Oh, my head. No, that's Barry's voice. This is Barry. What does Leon sound like? How do I... You must be the president's daughter. That's what Leon sounds like. This is Leon. Oh, my head. Barry, what are you doing here, brah? I added the brah. He didn't really say that. That was pretty funny, though. Barry, when you failed to report in, somebody pushed the panic button. Man, that's a good one-liner. Somebody pushed the panic button. So they called me in to pull you out. No, to pull your fat out of the fire. That's what he just said. To pull your fat out of the fire. Barry, come on, dude. I know you have a daughter. You can't go around shaming people like that. Calling Leon fat. It's not okay. Leon. You're the president's daughter. I don't know why that's my key for Leon's voice. I'll learn it. You gotta give me a little while, though. You're the president's daughter. Right. Right. Sorry for dragging you. Wait. A minute. There was a girl. I can imagine Leon scratching the back of his head while he says this, and wincing in pain. I'm doing a Leon voice. Barry. Yeah, I know. Lucia, right? She's been captured by that thing. Let me know in the comments if you're digging the voices or if you'd like me to stop. You know, there's something about that girl that bothers me. Makes you have resting stink face. Leon. Like what? There's something strange at the Circle K. Whoa, dude. Barry. Well, she's got this weird power. Maybe she's the BOW that we're looking for. Hello? I'm the BOW you're looking for. Leon. Yeah, sure. And that thing that took her doesn't fit the bill, bruh? Totally tubular. I added the totally tubular part. Barry. Well, yeah, but... Come on, Barry C.B. Burton. Don't go thinking that girl's evil. Leon. Listen, right now, I'm convinced that amoeba thing's a pretty good. How do you know it's an amoeba thing, bro? How do you know it's an amiibo? An amiibo. Oh, Nintendo, you need to remake this game today. And you need to get us an amiibo of the BOW. An amiibo BOW, please. Thank you. Put a bow on it. I'm done. You can send me a check in the mail. Candidate for what we're looking for. And until I'm convinced otherwise. Leon has a lot of things to say, let me tell you. I'd like to see what I can do to save that. To save what may be the only survivor in this hellhole. Whoa. 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 Leon. Guys, newsflash. Leon's edgy. I'm going to say it. Leon might be cool. That's one cool dude right there. Barry. You're right. There's a security room back the way I came. We might be able to use the observation monitor to find her. ...